Hello everyone, it's been a while, feels like it's been a while, and today I just want to show you a lovely little package I received yesterday afternoon from Irene, who is Seriously Scrapping on YouTube. Irene had a small giveaway. Well, actually it wasn't a small giveaway, it was a spontaneous kind of giveaway, and she was giving like 6 or 7 prizes away on this thrift haul she'd done. And I was one of the very lucky people to be chosen as a winner. So let's just have a look. And she said we could choose what we would like to receive, or we could leave it up to her. And I left it up to her because, you know, it's nice to win anything, isn't it? You know, you don't need to be too fussy about things. Alright, sorry about that. We have some washi tape, which I will keep. We have a little thank you card. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. That is so sweet. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. That's really nice, Irene. Just a little thank you card put together like that. Isn't that a cute little teapot? Very sweet of you, Irene. And we've missed you. We've missed you. I hope you're keeping well and looking after yourself and your family. So look at these lovely goodies. And so I'm presuming some of these are from the thrifting haul that she did, and some are from her store. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? Now, blue being my favorite color, isn't that lovely? It's just a lace with the ribbon, like an insertion lace with a beautiful blue ribbon going through it. That's really, really pretty. And because she went to a place, I think is it Savers? We don't have it here where we are. And she got these wonderful laces. Oh, is that? I think that's one of them too. It's like a really light lilac grey colour. That one. That's really pretty, Irene. And she got like some reels or spools of lace, and then we have some white cording, which is always nice to put around projects and things. Thank you. And then we have this little one. I'm not sure, is this one from your store, or is this one of the ones you found as well? That's really pretty, and that's in a creamy colour. And then there's also this one, which is not quite the same. It's a little bit different. And then this, isn't this one lovely? That one's really pretty, isn't it? It's really pretty. And I've actually found a few of these over the years. Not exactly the same, but really vintage ones, very similar, and they almost feel like paper, some of them, because they're so fine. But that's really lovely. Thank you, Irene. And this little one here, that's really pretty and great for tassels and bows and things like that, you know, down the side of a project, or, you know, on a dangle charm or something like that, because they're just easy to tie, these little nylon laces. So that's lovely. Thank you. And then we have this one here in an ivory colour as well. It's pretty. That'd make lovely flowers, wouldn't it? It would make pretty little flowers. Look at that. That would make lovely little flowers. Just a nice size. Oh, I'm so glad you sent me some of this. Isn't it lovely? It's got the satin in it. It's elasticated. Oh, it's really pretty. It reminds me of garter belt. You know, a garter belt. But how lovely would that be around a box or something? It's just so pretty. Thank you for sharing that, Irene. And it's a little bit variegated there, but obviously it's older trim, but that's okay. Can be used. That's lovely. I really like that one. And then we have some embroidery anglaise. We have that one there, which is lovely. I do like these. And this really pretty pink one, and it's got a, oh, that's so soft. It's really, really soft. Isn't that lovely with the embroidery on it? I'll bring it up a bit closer for you. It's in a very pale blue-green kind of colour. Very pretty. So that's lovely. Thank you so much for that. I was thrilled to be one of the winners. I thought it was really kind of you to do that, and I hope you start making more videos soon. I think it's, you know, I've noticed there's a lot of people kind of not doing a lot of videos at the moment, and I think it's just that time of the year. It's kind of change of seasons and things like that. It's just, you know, I don't think it's anything in particular. I just think it's that time of year where people slow down a little bit. Some people are, you know, they're exhausted because they're just finishing summer, and some people are just getting over their winters and heading into spring and things, and it's just a changing time. I might show you a couple of things I've done while I'm here. Okay. Because I don't really have anything to show you that I've got one thing that I completed, but it's not a lot. What's that? Oh, that's not that. Okay, a week or so ago, I was watching a video, or a series of videos by Roseanne, who is Roxy Car 11, and she was making a box, and I actually have one of her lovely boxes. This is the box that she made and sent to me, and she was showing how to make, you know, it's all made from a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and she was showing how she makes them, and I love to watch her tutorials. And while she was making it, I decided I would cover a little box. The box is a paper mache box, so I just sort of, you know, covered it while she was making it, and just a little bit of a different style for me, and I really like it. It's got a bit of glitter around the edge, and I just made it to put my little I've made little page pebbly things in advance, just out of scraps and things. So that's what I've made that. And then a little bit ago, I watched a video by Crafty Irene on an altered book, and so I found a book which I showed him last month's thrifting video, and I have started altering it. I've taken all the pages out, and I've made all these things with the pages that I took out. I've made tags, all sorts of little tags, and these are, what did I use? I used, I'm trying to think what I used like a manila folder. And I've cut it and I've covered it on both sides with book paper, and just cut it into different size tags. That one's not made from a manila folder, so maybe I didn't. Oh, I used like packaging, you know, like your cereal boxes and things like that. That's what I've used. I'm just looking at that and thinking manila folder. So I've started covering with book paper on one side, and on the other side, like a couple have been covered because that was plain book paper. On the other side, I will probably put some coffee dye paper. See, that's just a white piece. On that one, I've got the baking paper, and that's another one there, I think, yep. And then I've also put together just little envelopes, and I've put the baking paper inside of those as well. Just something to use all the book papers up with, because it kind of felt like a little bit of a shame to throw them away. I did this a couple of weeks ago now. There's some more. They're not like tags, they're just square cuts, and I've covered one side of them. But I think I made these to fit inside of these little coin envelopes I've made from the baking paper. And the coin envelope is actually one that Crafty Irene sent me. I opened it up, I narrowed it and closed it, you know, and stuck it back together because I made it a little bit more narrow than the regular coin envelope. I've made some little tags like that, and that was just packaging. It was actually down the side of the box, and it had this particular shape already, and I thought that'd make a cute little tag, so I've covered half of those. I have, oh, these are just little bits of manila folder. There's another envelope, and this is just an envelope. I had one this size, and I cut it open, and I think I had to alter it slightly, and I used that as a template, and I've just covered the inside with the book paper and the outside with the coffee or tea dyed paper that I've done. So I've made a few of those, just a couple more of those there. What else have we got in here? I sort of spent a whole day doing it. There's more coin envelopes I've made. These are the sides of the boxes. See the instant cup of soups? They end up with these little end pieces with that, and I thought, you know, they would make a nice belly band type thing, so I've made some belly bands with those. More coin envelopes I've made. What is this? What are these? Oh, okay, these, oh no. Oh, okay, that's just a tag. I've made a tag and with music paper and just folded that up at the back so I can write on the back and decorate the front. So there's some of those, some larger envelopes. I used, once again, an envelope I already had. Took it apart, used it as a template because I don't have one of those board things they make the envelopes with. Just some manila envelope already inside, just, you know, to decorate when I'm ready in either fabric books or paper journals or whatever. So we've got a ton of those. What's that? Oh, yeah, just more little envelopes I've made up there. I had offcuts from making the envelopes, so I've just kept those triangles, and they will make those just a nice little corner pocket. And I need one. That's just another baking paper envelope there. Some larger ones with baking paper inside and a little card. Oh, and these are just, you know, the fold out paper pieces. I think Paula Lemon may have been the originator of that. And then you just put a little page pebble or something like that there to close it. So I've made those. And then lastly, I also made a tassel, a paper tassel, and I think it turned out really pretty. And I think I watched 3 ladies on YouTube, and I'll put the names on the screen now. I can't remember 2 of them. I watched one lady, and then I watched Sonia, and then I watched another lady, and I ended up basically following the last lady I saw because I liked the way she did it. It's, you know, it has some nice movement there. I did like the way the other ladies did it as well, but I think everybody chooses their own way to go. And that the lady I ended up following used the eye pin and rolled it around the eye pin and then put a bead on top, but I put a bead cap on top like that, and it's really secure. And then I've used this lovely little charm here from Irene, who is Seriously Scrapping, and also this beautiful bling trim from her store as well, and that's just made from the scraps of the book as well. So I got a lot out of that little book, and I'll put a link to the one I actually followed in the description box below too. So I kind of really like that little charm. I think it turned out really sweet, or tassel I should say. Whoops, did I just bend that? Oh goodness me. Don't want to ruin it. Okay, put it in that way. And so this is, as far as I've got on this, it was a Agatha Christie book. I've put that piece on the front to cover up the front, and I've still got to decorate it. I've got a little pocket here so far, and this is just, I've put these in so far. They're all the scraps of the paper that I've used in this little book so far, and the reason it's taken me a while to make this is simply because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. You know, I like to have a purpose for things. I mean, obviously sometimes you just make fun things for the sake of it, but I wanted a purpose for it. So I've decided it is going to be an inspiration book, but a different kind of inspiration book, and I will share it with you once I'm finished. Obviously I've just started, like, these pages there, this is put on, but the pages aren't actually inked around or anything like that yet. So once I finish that, and I don't know when that will be, I will share that with you. So I've been making that. I've also started making a little fabric book, and see, I kind of get distracted a bit at the moment, and this is how I'm making it. And this fabric here is actually, let me show you, I've got a bit left here. This fabric is actually the bottom of my husband's work pants, and they were white, you know, white painter's pants, because he paints houses and things like that, and they were too long for him, so I cut all the ends off his pants, and I had about 6 of these, and then I think I tea dyed them, left them in there, and they took the dye very well, and then I thought, well, what am I going to do with those? So what I've done is I've used it for a base because it's nice and strong, and I've just patched it all together, and this is, it's going to be like that, opening up like that, that'll be the back, and that'll be the front like that. And this gorgeous lace here is just from a dress I got at the op shop, which will be in this month's thrifting video, but I've already started using it. And I was going to put an extra page in there, and I thought, oh, you know, do I really want that many pages inside of it by the time you decorate it and things like that? So if I don't, I will make a card out of that, and probably put cardstock inside there to go with it. So, and I've also been, what have I done here? I've also started on my Christmas swap for Junk Journal Junkies, and I'm using the Wish Kit from Tsunami Rose for that. As you can see, it's like, it's done. I mean, this is not due for some time, so I can do that, but I've got all my pages sorted, or most of them, but it's at that stage now. Like yesterday I put the music paper in, but I haven't inked around that yet, and before I stick it all together, you know, I might find something else that I want to insert, like bags and things like that. I'm also using the Craft paper for this as well, and I'm not quite sure which one it is. It is the Yuletide Craft collection paper for that. I don't have a lot of Christmas papers, and I thought, well, that will go quite well, and so I've started cutting all my tags and, you know, bits and pieces out for that one as well. And I think, let me think, oh, I may have shown you these before, but also out of all the book pages that, apart from the music paper of course, that I got from the Agatha Christie book, I've been making little flowers and things. Like I said, I make these a couple of weeks ago now, a few weeks ago. But I just sewed all the buttons and put them on. So there's that style. There's also, I've used quite a few of them as well. There's also that style, just using my old punches, putting 2 layers of the flowers together just to make them stronger, and using up some buttons. And then I've made some bigger ones. And with these, I've just glued the 2 flowers. There's like 2 layers, as you can see, 2 layers there. And then in the middle, I've just put I put some glue and then sprinkled some beads that I'd got from the thrift shop in the center. And I think they're quite pretty. So I made a lot of those. And then I think these are really cute. Let's have a look. And then I've just made the little ones and put some pretty little sequins in the center, and they're so pretty. I love those ones. So I might make some bigger ones, these ones with a few sequins in the center. I think that would be pretty too. Okay, so I thought I haven't really made anything complete, so I just, apart from covering my little box, which is not that big a deal, is it? But anyway, I've been keeping busy in other ways. So I hope everybody's well, and take care, and thank you for watching. Bye.